I was 16 when my life derailed. Christmas Eve, snow piling outside, and me inside with a secret too big to hide any longer. I'm pregnant, I said. My dad's face twisted in rage, the kind that makes you feel smaller than the words you just said. My mom, eyes fixed on the floor, didn't speak. Dad pointed at the door and gave me an ultimatum. Fix it, or you're no daughter of mine. I couldn't. I wouldn't. So I packed a bag in silence and stepped into a snowstorm, belly barely starting to show, with no place to go. For 2 years, I stayed with my best friend's family. They took me in like I was one of their own, helped me finish high school, watched my baby girl Lily while I waited tables at a diner. I didn't regret a thing. Lily was light where everything else had been dark. I called home once when she was 6 months. My mom answered, said nothing, and hung up. That was the last time I tried. By the time Lily was 5, I managed to get us a tiny apartment. When she was 8, I earned my associate's degree and landed a steady job at an insurance firm. Life wasn't glamorous, but it was stable. Just the two of us against the world. Then, when Lily turned 13, my phone rang with a number I hadn't seen in over a decade. My father. 15 years of silence, and suddenly he wanted to talk. My first instinct was to ignore it. What right did he have now? But curiosity and years of unresolved pain gnawed at me. I said yes. We met at a coffee shop near my apartment. They looked older, worn down by time. My mom cried when she saw me. My dad couldn't meet my eyes. He slid a box across the table. Inside, a tiny silver bracelet. We bought it for the baby, he said, right after you left. My mom whispered, we wanted to find you, bring you home, but then your dad had his accident, an accident I never knew about. 2 days after I left, a drunk driver hit his car. He was in a coma for 3 months. When he woke up, he'd lost 5 years of memory. Didn't even remember kicking me out. By the time his memory returned, I was long gone. Why didn't you look harder? I asked, voice cracking. He reached for my hand. I pulled away. Then he told me why they were really there. My mom had stage 4 pancreatic cancer. 6 months, maybe less. She wanted to meet her granddaughter. And my dad, he just wanted to try and make things right. I went home and told Lily everything. She listened quietly, then said, I think you should let them meet me. Not for them, for you, Mom. So you can close that door. The next weekend, we met at the park. My parents stood awkwardly until Lily, braver than I ever was, walked right up to them. I'm Lily, she said, hand outstretched. My mom burst into tears and pulled her into a hug. Lily didn't pull away. Soon we started Sunday dinners. My mom taught Lily how to bake cookies like she used to make with me. My dad pulled out his model train collection, dusty but intact. There were arguments, tears, moments when I wanted to run again. But there was healing too. One night, after Lily was asleep, my dad and I sat on their porch. He told me he hadn't touched alcohol since the coma. When my mom told him what he did, he hated himself. I spent years trying to find you, he said. You didn't try hard enough, I snapped. You're right, he said quietly. But I won't fail you or Lily again. My mom's health declined fast. 4 months after we reconnected, she was in hospice. I took leave to care for her. Lily sat by her side after school, reading or just holding her hand. One night, my mom asked to speak alone. I should have followed you out that night, she said. Not a day went by I didn't hate myself for staying. I forgive you, I whispered. She shook her head. Not yet. There's something else. She told me my dad had remembered everything a year after his accident. They hired investigators, searched social media, even put up billboards. Then why didn't you find me? I asked. I told them to stop, she admitted. I was ashamed. I thought you were better off without us. I was stunned. All those years I believed they hadn't cared, but she had been the one to stop looking. Don't blame your dad, she said. Blame me. She died the next morning, with all 3 of us by her side. After the funeral, I found my dad alone in their bedroom holding the silver baby bracelet. His eyes were red, but he wasn't crying, just lost in a memory. She told you, didn't she? He asked without looking up. I nodded and sat beside him. You should have kept looking, I said softly. I should have, he admitted. I should have found you, even if she asked me not to. But you did, I replied. Eventually. That's what matters now. In the 2 years since my mom's passing, everything has shifted. My dad sold their house and moved into a smaller place just a few blocks from Lily and me. He picks her up from school sometimes, attends every volleyball game, every parent-teacher night. They built something together I never imagined possible. A bond. Last month, they won first place at her school science fair for a project they worked on for weeks. Yesterday, Lily asked if she could start calling him Grandpa instead of Mr. Thomas. I just nodded, my throat tight. Sometimes people ask why I let them back in after so long. I know what they're really asking. How could I forgive them? The truth is, it wasn't about forgiveness. It wasn't about them deserving it. It was about Lily. She deserved to know her family no matter how flawed. And maybe deep down, I needed it too. Not for them, but for me. I carried around the hurt, the anger, the abandonment like armor for so long. But when I saw my dad showing Lily how to drive, Just like he once taught me, I realized something. Some circles really are meant to be completed, even if it takes a lifetime. Forgiveness doesn't erase the past. It doesn't fix everything. But it made room for something new, something better, a future. A future where my daughter knows she comes from more than pain. Where love, even broken love, can be mended. Where I can finally say I'm not just the girl they threw away. I'm the woman who came back stronger.